You recently put out a Facebook post saying that a large percentage of MOBE affiliates do the wrong things when they first start. Now, you've covered a few of those issues. Are there a few more that you can cover in less than 2 days?
You're asking me, are there a few more things that we can cover?
A few, yes, because you mentioned there was a whole, you could spend 2 days telling people about all the things they're doing wrong when they start.
Absolutely. I mean, I could talk for a whole seminar on that. And it's pretty much the same things I'm telling you guys right now. The biggest mistake is they get stuck in learning acquisition mode. That's what I guarantee that 90% of you right now, that's your biggest mistake right now. You think that in order to earn more, you need to go and start learning more. And even though I value education so much, I mean, I'm running an education company. We sell education products. But at some point, if you're always stuck in knowledge acquisition mode and you're not doing the things that actually bring in revenue, time is just going to pass you by and you're going to wake up 6 months from now and you still haven't made any money. And then you don't feel good about that. You start to think, well, look how much money I've invested in this. Look how much time, and I still have nothing to show for it. So now that negative voice starts talking in your head and you start thinking, well, maybe my spouse, maybe my friends, maybe they're right. Maybe this whole thing is a waste of time. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just quit. So that whole negative self-talk cycle begins. And again, guys, I went 9 months without making a single dollar in this industry. I was in 2009, and I invested over $40,000. Now, that sum was much more significant to me back then than likely it is to a lot of you right now, because that represented everything I had. For quite some time there, I couldn't even afford to pay the next week's rent. So it was a lot. It was my life savings. I'd been saving up for over 10 years. So that negative voice started to kick in. And the problem was not the business. It wasn't that the business didn't work. It was that I was just spending all of my time attending webinars, watching video courses, buying books. I buy books like some women buy shoes. I'm not kidding. I went into a bookstore the other day and I spent like $500 on books. I haven't read a single one of them. We have this tendency to always want to learn more and more. And most of us get that from the education system, because you spend 2 decades at school thinking that, oh, you've got to go and learn all this stuff before you actually go out into the real world. So we are brought up to think that the answer is always to learn more, always learn more. Don't make mistakes. Don't make mistakes. Try and learn everything before you take action so you don't make mistakes. Best advice I could give you is to go and start making a lot of mistakes. Because the biggest difference between me, John Chow, Adeline, and most of you in this room is that we were just willing to make a lot more mistakes than you. I have wasted so much money on mistakes, but I credit my success in this industry because I made all those mistakes and I learned those lessons. There are certain lessons that you will only learn through execution that you can't learn in books. Okay, you just can't. You learn things through experience at a much deeper level. You guys need to go and start taking a lot more action. And I know you've heard all these things before, but you're not doing it. You're not doing it because when you get home, you're getting on more webinars, you're buying more books. It's really simple. Okay, it's really simple. You need to get qualified people in front of the office. That's it. Go and buy those limitless books, go and place an ad in the newspaper, and just start taking action right away. Here's my challenge to you. Okay, and this will show us who's really serious about doing well in this business and who's not. My challenge is go and buy those books tonight. Okay, don't wait till you get home because that's just you procrastinating again. Go and do it tonight. Okay, and while you're at it, call your local newspaper, find a magazine to advertise in, and go and place an ad. Write a 5-line ad. You could do it before dinner tonight. Write an ad and just go and do it tonight. Okay, you've just got to take action. You've got to get out of that learning acquisition mode. Okay, so to come back to your question, so that 2-day seminar, it's just the same thing that I'm talking about here. Okay, same things. Stop learning, Just always learning, 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 and start doing. And do the things that actually bring in money, which is promoting. That's it.
Hi, I'm Carolina Millán. I am from Chile, and I am an internet marketing, social media, and digital marketing consultant. I'm also a MOBE Diamond Mastermind member. I got started back in 2008. That's when I decided that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. That was the year that I got my first job. I was fresh out of university, and I didn't really know much about life. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But that first job, that first experience pushed me to expect something else from life. And that's when I started doing my research, and that's when I discovered that the internet was not only to have fun and meet friends. The internet was the door that I needed to fulfill my dreams and become financially free and also achieve time and location freedom. I have always felt that my mission in this world is to actually make some changes and help the environment, help the world. And that was also a drive for me. That was also something that inspired me to become free and to make more money. For me, it's never been about the money, but about what money has allowed me to do. And I have to say that one of the platforms that I have used to achieve that, slowly achieve that because I'm still on my way, has been MOBE, and the fact that I discovered it at the right time, it was the right moment, makes me a very fortunate person in that sense. And because I live from the internet practically, now I have more time to connect with the people that I love, to do the things that I'm really passionate about, to help others hopefully achieve the same. Because for me, spending time with the people I love, spending time with my pets or seeing the world, that's what life for me is about. It's all about love for me at the end of the day. That's what drives me. During this journey, I have also been able to connect a little more with my spiritual self. Even though technology is a big part of my life, having more time for myself has allowed me to discover that other side of me that I didn't know before. So I've been learning a little more about spiritual life, and I think that's one of the paths that I want to follow too. I think one of the best things about MOBE definitely has to be the live events and masterminds, like where I am right now. It allows us to not only travel and see new places around the world, but meeting all the wonderful people that are part of this community. I have made friends here that I never imagined I would meet. People from all kinds of cultures and different countries. And if it hadn't been for these events, for these masterminds, networking events that MOBE puts together, I would have never met them. And they have become a key part of my life. So that's another reason why being involved in a company like this is definitely life-changing. And of course, this kind of events not only let you network with these people in person, but you also get to learn new skills that you cannot learn on YouTube, that you cannot just learn them on your own, sitting at home in your couch. You have to go to these places, you need to attend these events, you need to talk to the people, to the experts, the speakers, and implement right there on the spot everything they tell you. That's something I've been able to do, and I have to admit that sometimes I am alone in my house and I don't get things done as much as I do when I'm here in this environment. So this is the place to be if you really want to get things done in your business. I would recommend this to anyone who also wants to change their life. It doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter how much you know about computers or the internet. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. You will get everything you need. You will get all the help, all the support from the entire community. So don't be afraid of your skills not being good enough, because you're going to acquire all of them. It may take you some time, it may take you longer than other people, but you will get there, and that's the most important thing.